What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a nice upload. I think we're going to try and do something new and do something with an actual reaction of the owner of a car. So I'm sure people have probably wondered what the owners actually think of the things that I do for them. So this being my friend's car, I went over and beyond with it. And yeah, we did things that we weren't supposed to do. I wanted to do it. I was kind of sneaky about keeping the car longer than I initially told him. And for the sheer fact that I wanted to do it right, So I've done a lot of work. Let's bring you guys up to speed. Let's start at the beginning and go from there. All right, so welcome back. So, first things first, you're probably wondering, shop has changed. Yeah, I get it. I'm very indecisive when it comes to figuring out what I want and how I want it. So I tend to overthink a little bit, but it always helps me. It always helps me. So that's why I never ever stopped overthinking. I never stopped analyzing. And it's gotten me where I am today. Thinking about how people feel, thinking about how things should be, thinking about order, structure, restructure, etc. So with that said, I changed the entire shop. Had to. I started pulling cars in. I got claustrophobic really quick with having the cabinet here, the auto body cabinet. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go back, check the previous uploads out. You get to see how I did have the shop beforehand. It took a long time to get it to here to this process, but once I started putting everything where I wanted it, I thought it was perfect. Then I started pulling cars in, and there was no room to walk once those doors to the cars were open. How did I get around them? I couldn't. I was so cluttered, especially up in this area here. And I wanted this to be like an auto body area. Then I come up to the second dilemma. How am I going to vent the paint fumes out? How am I going to get all of the chemicals out? Oversprays, etc. Well, the guy that built this shop beforehand has these hand crank windows here. And I can't fit anything in them because they split open and it's a very small opening versus there's only one window in the entirety of this shop that I can actually put an AC unit in, or I could put a box fan or some kind of air collection, etc. in that window, and it will fit. It's the only window. So with that said, I had no choice. I had to change things around, and I made this whole side the auto body side, and then this whole side will be the work side. I'll be able to pull in here. I made all of this here to where it's perfect, where I can just pull in and I don't have to worry about anything. And then I kept this whole wall here open. And then I took the fabrication table, put that underneath, so all of my metal fab, everything is all underneath here. It's underneath the stairs. Everything's out of the way. And then I can pull the car in, open, if it's a four-door, all four doors, and still be able to walk around it. This is nice. So that's where I'm at right now. I am tired. I'm at that point now where it is time to start working on Subies, and I no longer want to work on the shop anymore. As much as I want to finish up the walls here and get that done, get the wood up there, and then hurry up and paint it white so it matches the wood that I've already done. It's just a ton of work, especially when you're working with the MDF. That whole wall there is MDF. That's the subfloor wood. It's also the same exact wood that you would use for soundproofing for, sub boxes, subwoofers, sound systems, etc. like that. So I've been able to cut out a ton of noise, but I'm tired of working with wood. I got to get back to doing this stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to jump on a time lapse right now. I'm going to jump in these wheel wells. We're going to get some music going for you. Watch me kill this. I'm gonna get this done. I'm just gonna hog all this out, and then we're gonna start brushing in some rust prevention. Probably gonna go in there with some kind of bed liner. I'm thinking something resilient. Probably gonna brush in some epoxy primer on any of the bare metal that we come across, and then just we're gonna brush in and hog in a whole bunch of bed liner. I don't want to spray it because it's a nasty, nasty job, and when you spray it, you don't tend to get it in the places that you wish you could. The vapors and the spray and the mist and all that stuff isn't going to bend around parts. So you're going to have to brush in a lot of areas, especially when it comes to suspension. A lot of people don't realize this. They're going to get their cars undercoated. They get put on lifts. They go up, they spray them. There is probably 25% of the vehicle underneath that did not get touched, just for the sheer fact that liquid doesn't bend at a 90-degree angle when it's sprayed. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in. I want to touch up just as much stuff as I can. I want to make this as nice as possible and do it without talking your head off. Shut up, Bill, and get to the music.
Ever since the first time I opened my eyes, I've awakened to the same thing. Of the automaton friends roughly built like me. The first time I opened my mouth to speak, a steam escaped to the air, and black oil dripped from my lips and onto the ground. One day I struck a chord with my photoreceptors. Night greeted me with a sea of stars. Our eyes will flash of blues and greens through the night. It's just our automaton electronic exploring higher than they've ever been before. But we are still down here, feet on the ground, near what will rise us up with the rest. Our thoughts are quixotic, stark and robotic, mechanical in nature all the time. And pulses are firing in our head wiring, guiding all our actions and being. It's just our automaton electronic harmonic. I am not an unimaginable thing. My thoughts are tangible, though they're full of springs. I don't have the heart to send you untruthful words. My skin is cold to the touch and made from the earth. They say, oh, it's so down, but baby, its sound makes your worries cease to pound. And oh, maybe it's alright, cause baby, it fights for some time just to be held tight. And oh, maybe it's not wrong, cause it sings a lovely song, one that drifts on for so long. And no, baby, let's not lie, its eyes are alive and pointed up, shining right to the sky. It's just our automaton